Edit unit. Entering uniform. Ready. Home team selection Clemson Tigers.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
LB blitz 1. Pass.
The give from the gun. Finding open areas. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll go to the fullback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give them a bone, reward them. Now they'll block harder and they'll block longer in the future.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Seam flat.
Unloads quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the fullback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Entering play call.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
They
put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Categories. You have valve options. Double post is selected. Max protect.
Handoff from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coach suggestions.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Open field on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call. Coach
Washington.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Boy,
You
did
have
he
15
just
options.
scorch that defense for that
selected.
score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Tight. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
They stop it almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of it. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes third and short from the 24. This offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll get rid of it. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense when you play man coverage against this guy. When you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This time, it's complete.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dingle. There he goes. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fakes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that
options. Cover 3 hard flats.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Suggestions.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
There are 6 categories. You have 9
ready
options.
To fire from the pistol.
Block right to select pass.
To the air. It's Knight. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You have 9 options.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pass.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Dingle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Entering play call.
The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 40. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
There are 8 categories. You have 12
the
options.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got room to work. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They are really clicking along first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and taking a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against the guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharp. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 32 yards is selected.
So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. And the 3 ball locks us out as we get closer to the half.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Base model screen, you have 5 options.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
12 options. Max protect.
give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the option. Now the toss. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense
took a little bit too much time at the line there.
You have 9 options. Cover 3 hard flat is selected. Pass.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
Entering play
awesome
ball.
awareness by the D-lineman on display. He just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And works into the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You have 9 options. Cover 3
They're running the curl route against
flat.
zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the
There are
first
6
down marker, but a
categories.
good
You
pickup
have
on
9
that one.
options. Cover 3 hard
Look,
flat
you
is
can't
selected.
take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
Yes.
He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes the quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. Quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 26.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be won? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Max protect.
They'll try to power it in. And tackled there by the defense.
Entering play call. You have 5 options.
And the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Categories. You have 9 options.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick 6. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And they'll knock him down.
Entering play call. You have 5 options.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to score on the interception.
Entering
Touchdown,
play call,
Washington.
coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Let's
you have 15
go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
Clemson, 17.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
You have 9 options. Cover 3 hard flat selected.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might. He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches
turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
6 categories.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Yes.
Give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Durham. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
There are 8 categories.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Recent errors over storm break.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Yes.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Red option is selected.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bargava. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Entering play call.
You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
15 options.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
56, Clemson, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Cover 3 hard flat is selected.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Selected. Pass.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Goodness gracious, this is a masterclass, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Entering play call.
Right down the boulevard.
And
that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we look pretty good.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, we're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000.
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Knight. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Entering AHB pass slide. AHB empty and fade smash. QB draw. Pass slide. Recent. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options.
Just shy of
empty
midfield at the
and
47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks the tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
There are 8 option. RPO red. RPO speed option.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready?
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Concept option.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
You have 12 options.
Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering stats screen, team stats.